Can police seek consent to search without reasonable suspicion? Hey guys, my name is Anthony Bandiero, attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue to Gold Law Enforcement Training. All right, this is a very common question. So this one's I'm gonna give you some pro tips here. So the first thing is, do you need reasonable suspicion? Let's say during a traffic stop, do you need reasonable suspicion to ask for consent to search? The answer is no under the Fourth Amendment. However, just so you know, some states are a little more restrictive. For example, in Kansas, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and maybe a few other states, like Washington, Oregon, require reasonable suspicion before you can actually ask for consent. But they are going to base those decisions off of state law, right? In some states also have more restriction. Like in South Carolina, you cannot ask for consent to search if the person's only been stopped for a seatbelt violation. So certain things like that, you got to know your own state laws, right? But under the Fourth Amendment, generally speaking, you don't need to, to have reasonable suspicion, right? Okay, but let's go through this. Okay, so what's going to come up with these issues is, I like to say, asking for one thing, selling it is another, right? If you were during a traffic stop, you simply ask, hey, do you have anything illegal in the car? And the person says no. And you said, can I search your car to make sure you're telling me the truth? And the person says, yeah, that's fine. Well, you shouldn't have too many problems on that one, right? I mean, as long as you're not one of those restrictive states, you shouldn't have too many problems because the asking for consent did not really take up that much time. You're simply asking them, can you verify they're telling you the truth and so forth. But if you start, like selling the person, they say, no, I don't want you in my car. And then you start, selling them on it, like, hey, that's how criminals talk. If you have nothing to hide, why are you not giving me consent? And stuff like that. Here's the argument's going to come up. You're now arguably extending a traffic stop for an unrelated reason, right? And that would violate a Supreme Court case called Rodriguez versus U.S., which stands for the proposition that you should not prolong a traffic stop to conduct unrelated business, right? In Rodriguez, it was calling for a canine or conducting a canine sniff without reasonable suspicion. So that's the argument you're probably going to hear in court. Is asking is one thing, all right, being quick about it. But if you are prolonging the stop and it's really, adding some time to the traffic stop, then the next question is, all right, if you stop them for speeding and you're asking for consent to search and you have no reasonable suspicion, are you going to find any evidence of that speeding? And the answer is no. Therefore, the consent search is unrelated. And I think you have a problem in your hands. So here is what I'm going to teach you, right? If you say things like during the traffic stop, hey, okay, you don't have anything illegal in the car, that's great. After the traffic stop, would you consent to me searching the car to make sure you're telling me the truth, right? So I can confirm you're telling me the truth. And the person says, yeah, that's fine. Well, then now you know where you're going to go with this, right? Give the citation, warning, whatever, give them all their paperwork back, let them know that the traffic stop has ended and that they are free to go, and then ask them again, so I'm still good to search your car? And then search it, because now what you have is the search is going to take place under a consensual encounter, right? If the person would have felt free to leave. And if that's the case, you should have no problem. So a little bit of pro tip for you, all right? So there's your question. I hope it helps. These videos, I'm trying to help cops get it right every single time so that you win your debates, you win your court cases, your suppression hearings, and so forth. We want to make good case law. If I'm doing a good job for you, will you help me out? I like when cops like, subscribe, comment below. It helps the channel, helps me share these videos with other cops just like you, all right? And the public too. A lot of the public watches these videos, and I like you. The public should know the law as well. All right? All right, thank you guys. I'll see you next time.